Yo, it's Brian here. Today, gonna be talking about the San Francisco 49ers. As always, gonna be talking about the injury report, a little bit of a follow-up from yesterday, confirming everyone's status. Yesterday, I didn't know completely what was gonna happen. Now today, we have confirmation from the team themselves, talking about who is gonna be playing, who is questionable. So I'll be talking about that in a second. Also, gonna be talking about keys to victory for the 49ers against the Bengals this Sunday. Should be an interesting time. I think this is gonna be a much better game than the game against the Bucs last week. Although the Bucs yesterday against the Panthers, for whatever reason, they decided to have a good game against Cam Newton and company. So Bengal fans, if you're watching this, if you're trying to base it off your game against the Seattle Seahawks and we're trying to base our game against the Tampa Bay Bucs, you can't really do that just because of the fact you look at the example of the Bucs doing very bad against us and having a rebound game Thursday night against the Panthers. And the thing is, they had to travel from Tampa to Carolina and they had a delay in that game early on. I was a little bit stormy for us in the Charlotte area, but they played, they balled out for the most part. Jameis actually was not a turnover machine. The defense balled out, so got to give them credit for rebounding against their terrible game against us. So, every week is different, and I try not to base it too much off of what happened last week, although it is, the best way to really project future performance as much as possible, although it's not always accurate. So there you have it right there. Tampa Bay Bucs, I'll give you your hats off. Y'all did well against Carolina, and we'll see what happens come later on this year. Yep, talking about that, let's do it. Before I get the video started, please like and subscribe. That is going to help me out a lot. Been getting a lot of subscribers from you guys. If you're just subscribed just a day or two ago, welcome to my channel again. If you're a Bengal fan, 49er fan, just tuning in this channel for whatever reason, please subscribe. That is going to help me out a lot. So, want to keep the growth going on. Maybe by the end of the season, if we keep on this trajectory going, we can get to 3,000 subscribers by the end of the season. So, thank you guys so much. Let's get this video started. 49ers and Bengals, injury report last time, and keys to victory for this game this Sunday. All right, so injury report officially, I pretty much got everything right in that nail in the head, I guess you want to call it. 49ers, Nick Bosa, probably the biggest guy for us. He's questionable to play in this game. He's a game time decision on Sunday, so we don't know yet until Sunday. So you guys are going to have to stay tuned for the weekend. Also, some guys, Jalen Hurd, Trent Taylor, they're going to be out. Pretty obvious. Tevin Coleman, he's also going to be out as well. But other players, Jimmy Ward, he is questionable to return or to play in this game. I don't know if he will, but to be honest with you, I'd rather have Tavarius Moore play because he showed a lot of promise for me to rely on him to be the starting safety for the 49ers. But it's just me. Whatever the 49ers and Jimmy Ward think about, they can do whatever they feel was the best interest of the team. But for me personally, and probably everyone in San Francisco, everyone would prefer Moore to start than Jimmy. So there you have it right there. All right, so that's pretty much it. Also, Jason Verrett, did not mention him yesterday in my injury report. Want to mention him right now. He is slated to play this game against the Bengals this Sunday. I don't know what's going to be happening with the rotation. It's going to be Richard Sherman definitely on one side, but on the other, is it going to be Witherspoon or Verrett? They'll probably be splitting time, but we'll see what happens come Sunday, what kind of looks they give first snap of the defense. So there you have it right there. But Verrett should be able to be ready to go for week 2 against the Bengals, and he will make his debut performance against them this Sunday. So yep, that's the 49ers. The Bengals, couple of players. I mean, obviously AJ Green's going to be out. Cody Glenn, offensive tackle, he's going to be out due to concussion protocol. Also, Joe Mixon, he is questionable to play in this game, which I think he will be playing, but, it depends, just like Bosa, what they want to do. Do they want to just bring him back quickly, or do they want to rest him and call it a day and not play him at all? So it's kind of a toss-up between him and the Bengals, what they want to do. So, it is what it is. We'll find out come Sunday if he will be playing, which I think the 49ers, if you're Robert Saleh and company, you should assume that he's going to be playing this Sunday. And also Bosa, it depends on how he's feeling. That's probably the biggest ultimate decision right there. If he's not ready to go, please don't play. I'd rather have you for 14 games for the rest of the season than play you right now and miss you for a couple of weeks. So that's just me right there. I think about long term. If you have to take a loss for this game and you can assure us to win as many games as possible in the future, I would definitely take that over winning this game and you getting hurt for a long time and we don't have you available. So there you have it right there. So Bosa, it is up to you if you want to play. If you're ready to go, that's good. If you're not, if you don't feel comfortable playing, if your ankle is still messing up, please don't play at all because I'd rather have you long-term as a 49er. So, yep, there's the injury report right there for both the 49ers and Bengals. Pretty much everything the same. The only difference is Jason Verrett. He's looking like he's ready to play for this Sunday, and I can't wait to see him make his debut performance, and hopefully he's that all-pro Pro Bowl cornerback that he was a couple years ago with the Chargers. All right, so talking about keys to victory for the 49ers against the Bengals, for me personally, if you're the offense, I would definitely use George Kittle a lot because, as I said in my prediction video or my edge-to-edge video, George Kittle, he's a big receiver, and the Bengals, they had a lot of problems with DK Metcalf as he is a big receiver as well. So if you can have a big mismatch like that, then I believe Garoppolo will be going to him quite a bit, and also he's a security blanket or anybody security blanket if you're the quarterback for the 49ers because he's just the best tight end in the NFL, and he's very good with the yards against the catch. So definitely if you're the 49ers, I would use him as much as possible to full effect, and that's going to open up plays for the running game and also the other wide receivers as well. So Kittle, use him. Jimmy, then you're all good. Also, offense, please protect Jimmy because their defensive line, as I keep mentioning this whole week, it is very good. I think they're going to be kind of relentless in this game. So if McGlinchey, Joe Staley, Richburg, they can all show up and contain their defensive line as much as possible, get the running game going, then I think it's going to be really good. Richburg, definitely, he needs to improve big time because he's been kind of a disappointment as a center for the 49ers. We signed him a year or two ago from the New York Giants, and so far, I don't know, it hasn't been paying dividends completely yet, but hopefully it will pay off very, very soon. So please make sure everything is good with the offensive line and contain Geno Atkins, Carlos Dunlap and company. We should all be good. Also, linebacking core for us and the defensive side of the ball, Quan Alexander, Fred Warner, those guys, they just keep flying and having a lot of energy, having a lot of emotion. I think that's a very good thing for them. Quan showed a lot of promise in his first game against the Bucs this year before getting ejected for that hit against Winston. So I expect him to do a lot more in this game, even more rested since he didn't play at all essentially for the game against the Bucs. But so far, very encouraging, and he's looking like he's completely healthy, recovering from his ACL surgery. Defensive backs, please contain John Ross because he is the guy that you want to contain big time because he is a speedy guy. Andy Dalton's going to go to him quite a bit, and I expect him to be targeted a lot in this game. Tyler Eifert, he's a beast of a tight end as well. Not George Kittle, great, top tight end in the NFL, but he's a very, very, very good tight end, so contain him as well. And yeah, just have a clean football game. Cut the penalties down, cut the turnovers. I think we're going to have a good win, hopefully, against the Bengals. And this is not going to be an easy game, in my opinion. Maybe it is. I don't know yet. It can go either way. It could be a close game for either team, or it could be a blowout, which I hope is not a blowout. That would be a boring game to watch. And I do not want to come back on Sunday after the game being upset that we lost like 30-10 or something like that. So, I just want a good game. Hopefully the 49ers come out on top, and we'll see what happens. But, thank you guys so much for both 49er and Bengal fans for being respectful in the comments. I have been seeing your comments. I will respond to you guys hopefully by tomorrow night on the Saturday. But, yeah, for the most part, you guys have been awesome, and hopefully we keep it up. And by Sunday, hopefully we win as a 49er fan base. And yeah, come back to my video at any of them and let's talk some more football. So, yep, that's pretty much it, you guys. I'm ready for this game. Hope you guys are as well in San Francisco. Good luck to Cincinnati this Sunday. We'll see what happens, but hopefully we come out with the W and win 2 in a row. Yep, going to call it a day, you guys. Call it a week. I'll see you guys after the game on Monday, 1 p.m. Eastern time. You guys have a great rest of your weekend. Go Niners all day. Good luck to you guys this Sunday.